Imagine walking into a room where everything you see is made of human bones. The walls, the decorations, and even the giant chandelier hanging from the ceiling are made from real skeletons. This is not a movie set. This is the Sedlec Ossuary in the Czech Republic. It is home to the remains of over 70,000 people. But why was this created? Why are these bones on display instead of being buried? Today, we are going inside the famous Church of Bones to find out. Our story begins over 700 years ago, in the year 1278. A monk named Henry was sent to Jerusalem. When he returned, he brought back a small amount of holy soil from the place where Jesus was said to be buried. He scattered this soil across the Sedlec cemetery. Soon, everyone in Europe heard the news. They believed this ground was now sacred. People from different countries wanted to be buried here so they could be close to the holy soil. It became the most popular cemetery in the region.
In the 14th century, tragedy struck. A terrible sickness called the Black Death or the Plague spread across Europe. Thousands of people died every day. Soon after, wars broke out, causing even more deaths. The small cemetery in Sedlec could not hold all the bodies. There was no more space. To make room for new graves, workers had to dig up the older skeletons. These thousands of bones were moved into the basement of the church. They sat there in massive piles for a long time, waiting for a purpose.
In 1511, a blind monk was given a strange job. He was told to organize the massive piles of bones. Even though he could not see, he carefully stacked the bones into 6 large pyramids. At that time, it wasn't meant to be art. It was just a way to store the bones neatly. The monk spent years touching and moving the remains of the dead, creating a silent library of skeletons. Little did he know that his work would one day become a world-famous landmark. For 300 years, the bones stayed in those piles. Then, in 1870, a woodcarver named František Rint was hired to decorate the church. He decided to do something incredible. He cleaned the bones and used them like building blocks. He created the famous bone chandelier, which contains at least one of every single bone in the human body. He also built a royal coat of arms for the family that owned the land. His work was shocking, but it transformed the dark basement into a unique gallery of human history.
Many people ask, is this disrespectful or is it meant to be scary? The answer is no. This style of art is called memento mori. This is a Latin phrase that means remember that you will die. The church is meant to show us that in death we are all equal. It doesn't matter if you were rich or poor in life. In the end, we all look the same. It is a place for deep thought, reminding us to value our lives while we have them.
Today, the Sedlec Ossuary is a major tourist attraction. However, because of social media, many people began taking disrespectful selfies or touching the bones. In 2020, strict rules were made. Photography is now banned inside the church. The managers say this is a place of rest, not a playground. They want visitors to show respect to the 70,000 souls who are still part of this building.
The Church of Bones is a place like no other. It shows us that even in death, there can be beauty and a powerful message. These 70,000 people are still teaching us about the value of time and life. So would you be brave enough to visit this place alone at night? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe for more mysteries. Thank you for watching.